Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. To throw, it's Howard. He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how do you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first two plays?
Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this third and long. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Throws a bullet to the right. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. Toss play running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
It's third down for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Warren. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab behind the line. It's Ballard. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Eller. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Back to throw. It's Howard. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Nobody back
Breaks
there.
into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Let's take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Catch the defense off guard.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Allen. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. looking to chuck it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter where the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To throw, it's Howard. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, got him. He's sacked. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Allen. Sacked with heavy pressure there.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The shotgun running play call. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about this defense?
Hey, bro, you know where you get like 7:30?
Against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Well, I'm in the middle of a fucking game, so I got to try to get it done in like 30 minutes.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pump over the middle. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
I got a quarter and a half.
Yes.
Dropping back. It's
Are you
Howard.
about to leave, Corey? Are you about to
Short
leave?
throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The back's got it. The Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Judkins. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Howard. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a 1st.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 43-yard attempt. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Tate. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
2nd down after the incompletion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Can he reach the end zone? Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it?
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws it to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the toss, heads to his right. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Allen. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So now on comes the field goal unit. The importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying the run, it's Singleton. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. They'll give it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Picks him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
That's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Hit as he gets the pass away. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Oh, and he didn't spike it. Looking to throw here. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, how about that, Chris? You don't see the fake spike very often. I think here they're just trying to surprise the defense before the clock runs out. Just not able to come up with the connection. That would have been a big play.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. 1st down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Trying to extend the play. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.